Hello, everybody. This is Cole
Hello.
and Jamie Boling with the Boling Group at Keller Williams One Legacy Partners in Topeka, and we are your husband and wife real estate team. Today, we are bringing you the 10 steps that what we do after we get an executed contract. So we're just going to start right at the top. Number one, as soon as we get a fully executed contract, we send a copy to the lender and the title company. We ensure that all parties receive a copy of the fully executed contract for their records.
Number two, the buyer or the buyers will drop off their earnest money at the escrow or title company within the allotted time per the contract dates. So we want to make sure that we're looking at our contract dates and following those timelines.
Yes, and in the state of Kansas, it has to be deposited into an escrow account within 5 business days of the last person signing a contract.
Unless otherwise stated on the contract.
Correct. Number 3, listing or buyer's agents will schedule any or all the inspections within the inspection time period that is detailed out inside of the contract.
Number 4, lender orders an appraisal if financing is involved.
Correct.
Which is why it's very important that we do number 1, because then that's how they order the appraisal.
Number 5, inspections will occur. We will get all the reports back. We then will negotiate if necessary from any of the inspections that we get back, and we have a certain amount of time that we can negotiate that in.
Number 6, the appraisal occurs. So did the property appraise out for the contract price? Are there any conditions that we have to have done prior to closing? So if it appraises with no conditions, then we can just move on. There's nothing that anybody has to worry about. But if the property does not appraise for the contract price, then we are going back to negotiations between the buyer and the seller. And if there's any conditions that have to be done prior to closing, we're also going to go back to negotiations for repair. Something that typically pops on an appraisal is something like dirt around the foundation or peeling paint or any sort of safety hazard with electrical or something along those lines.
Yes. Number 7, we're going to schedule the closing for the sellers and the buyers at the title company so that everybody knows when they're going to be there, when they're going to sign, and typically the seller signs the deed and the buyer shows up and signs the other side of the deed, and then it will transfer at closing.
Number 8, clear to close from the buyer's lender.
Our favorite thing.
Financing is involved. Yes.
Yes.
It's always good to hear clear to close. So when we get those, we're going to have closing disclosures that go out to the buyer and the seller, and everybody is going to review those to make sure that those numbers are correct. And that way the buyer is prepared for how much money they will need to bring to closing.
Yes. And there is a 3-day window once we get clear to close that we take, and all the documents are prepared, and then we close the deal. So there's a 3-day time frame that we have to wait before we can close once we get that.
And this is something that Cole and I follow very closely. All of these dates are very, very important. And this is exactly what we do when you hire us, is we make sure that not only are you as a client are getting everything done on your side, but also the other party is getting their stuff done as well. So we can meet all of our deadlines and timeframes. Very
good. Yep. She's very good at that. Let's be real. All right. Going into number 9. Number 9 is closing time. This is when we party.
I can't ever resist.
We always want to pop a bottle of champagne, have a good time, because closing is a celebration. It is a celebration for the buyer. It's a celebration for the seller. It's supposed to be just an exciting time for you. We show up at the title company. Typically, we will show up, you'll sign the documents, and you will get the keys at closing and own the property. There's some times where you may have a day or two before you actually get to move in. Sellers moving out, multiple closings back to back to back. We've seen it all. We help you through all that and keep the stress levels down.
That's just when we refer back to what our contract states as far as closing dates and possession. So we just follow all of those. And number 10, congratulations.
Time to party. What do I mean by time to party, Jamie?
Oh man, you guys get added to all of our client event parties. You get spoiled by us and our preferred vendors.
Yes.
We do all sorts of fun things throughout the year.
Yep. We just recently I rented out a movie theater and gave everybody a free night to watch Boss Baby 2. We've got some really cool Christmas things coming up. We have some really fun things planned in the spring. We take care of our people. Just because you close a deal with us doesn't mean our relationship is done. We want you to be part of our family, and being part of our family is the parties, the gifts, the excitement, and all the things that come with that. So
And we're always here for you if you ever need anything. So
Yeah,
even if we're not doing a deal together at the same time, if you need a plumber, if you need an electrician,
Yeah.
whatever it is you need, a financial advisor, heck, I don't know, anything you can think of, we usually
our
have
clients.
somebody.
You're our clients, you're our
Yep.
friends, and we are here for you. So with all of that being said, hire us, because there's a lot of other reasons to work with us than just being good at the details. It's about the lifelong partnership and friendships that we do create and we nurture, and we love to be part of your life and you growing your home and your new locations and everything that comes with that. So hire us. We are the Boling Group with Keller Williams One Legacy Partners in Topeka, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.
Bye.
Bye.